Welcome to a new daily top AskReddit video. Today's topic:
what membership is 100% worth every penny you pay for it? Public library. Some libraries offer tool rentals and others offer culture passes that allows two people to attend an attractions. Absolutely worth the price of free. We got all sorts of cool stuff. Trail cam, bird watching kit, telescope, tools, Roku with subscriptions, Nintendo Switch, toys, yard games, night vision goggles, and more on the way. Libraries are the best. I live on an island in Alaska with limited healthcare. An emergency flight to a more capable hospital will cost $50,000. For $100 a year I save $49,900 if I ever need their services. That $100 covers everyone living under my roof. There is no limit on the number of flights, and seniors pay $75. Of course, the flight isn't a guarantee. Bad weather or the donated jet needing repairs can, and does, prevent you from being flown out. That is a real membership, more common than you would think. They have this same premise in rural Texas for about $25 per meter. The U.S. National Park Senior Pass, the best bargain in the nation. I got my National Park Pass for free and all I had to do was give 20 years of my life to the military. Edit, I just want to add so that no one gets the wrong idea. I was proud to serve, but I also understand why people wouldn't want to. Costco, for the chicken and food court alone it is worth it. Also the over-the-counter medications. It's wild how much cheaper my allergy meds are there compared to someplace like CVS. A year's supply of allergy medication is like $30, compared to $20.30 a month from the pharmacy. That alone covers our cost of membership. A gym membership you actually use. Worth paying extra to join a gym you go to than save money on a gym you don't visit. This 100%. I hate running on a treadmill and don't live in a walkable area, so I'm willing to pay a bit more for the one gym with an indoor track. Whatever gets me to actually exercise is worth it to me. YMCA, I pay $70 a month for a family of 4 and it includes use of the pool, gym, and sauna and up to 4 hours of childcare a day. I go nearly every day and have lost 60 pounds over the last 6 months. It's also my only childcare as a stay-at-home mom, so it keeps me sane. Where is YMCA $70 for a whole family? Where I live it's almost $70 per person. We receive financial aid, but usual price is $100 in Kai. This made me remember Movie Pass and now I'm sad. I used to crush some Movie Pass. My personal record was 86 movies in one calendar year. Holy shit lol, that's wild. Man, that was a good fucking deal while it lasted. Can't imagine how they possibly thought they'd do anything but hemorrhage money, but I'm glad they did. TSA PreCheck. I have global entry. For a few dollars more it's definitely more beneficial if you go internationally often. AAA or equivalent roadside service club in your respective country. A single tow costs more than your membership and it quickly pays for itself. Plus all the other discounts and affiliated services they offer, it is absolutely worth the money. Shout out to anyone who remembers TripTix. Now this is going to blow young people's minds. There was a time when all we had were paper maps for navigating. You could call AAA and tell them your start address and end address. They would mail you, like through the actual mail that the mail person carries, a highlighted map and step-by-step directions. They were the bomb back in the day. Free too! Exclamation mark. They still have TripTix. We got some last year for a big trip. Spotify Premium. The free version is so bad they shouldn't even offer it, it makes the platform look terrible. I always wondered if the free version was deliberately worse in addition to having ads. Just so many times it ends up playing things and I'm thinking, how TF did I end up on this? Quote. It certainly doesn't make me want to pay for it. I've had Spotify Premium since 2011 and I listen to it all day every day. Best value subscription. Same, I'm the worst customer for them. I listen to it all day at work, every day, plus in the car, in the gym. I swear I cost them more in royalties than I pay. Just kidding, royalties are like 0.0001p per song. I hate to admit it, but Amazon Prime. When working on a project it's just so handy to have next day delivery. Damn you Bezos. After -15 years, I finally cancelled my Prime in January. They no longer were delivering in 2 days and I had no need for their list of other benefits. Now I just need to order a $30 minimum for free delivery, which is not really a big deal. NGL, the fast shipping is such bullshit these days. Seems like 20% of the time they say it'll arrive in 2 days and then I get an email that, it's 2 days delayed, sorry. Cook's Illustrated website. I pay for full access to the C recipes and America's Test Kitchen and Cook's Country. Their recipes are outstanding and definitely better than 90% of the stuff you can find for free. Is there a 500-word preamble on chili recipe that they write to talk shout roasted peppers remind them of their summer in Mexico City as a college student? No, it's great. Proud moment, I was an intern for them about 15 years ago in the Brookline, MA location, could still be there. I met everyone on the show, got to taste test food and do graphic design for the magazine. I even got my name in it. I read this as Cox Illustrated website lol. That's a different subscription service. Game Pass is worth it if you play more than one game every couple months, $19 per meter vs $50 to $100 for a game. I'm not sure if this still works, but you can get the Game Pass for a massive discount. After it runs out you need to buy an Xbox Gold membership and activate it. After that you buy 1 month of Game Pass Ultimate and it converts all your Xbox Live Gold to Game Pass. I did this twice already. Bought a year Gold membership from a key site for like $50 and then the pass gave me 13 months for just a bit over $60. It's a little scary because if it doesn't work you bought the Gold for no reason, so if you want to try it check if it still works before you do it. It's Game Pass Core now, but you can still do the conversion at a rate of 3 halves. If you purchase your core membership through a place like CDKeys you can get it around 40% off, then upgrade to Game Pass Ultimate for $1. I just did it last week after my membership expired and converted a 12mo core into 9mo Ultimate for around $57. My union, they're out there fighting to get me better wages and working conditions and will back me with lawyers if the company tries to pull any shenanigans. Totally worth a few $100 a year. Grief.com. It saved me. Thank you for this. I've had just about the toughest year I can imagine and I could use some help. Thank you for this, stranger. It's been the roughest 6 months of my life. I wish the hurt stopped. Grief is just love with no place to go. I'm sorry for what you have been through. I don't need to know what or why, but I know grief very well for I have been bathed in it and it's hard. Hugs, stranger. YouTube Premium. Use it every day. It's jarring for me when someone else uses YouTube around me and I see an ad play. I just use ad blocker and there's never any YouTube ad. Only works on PC though. Free. YouTube Premium with YouTube Music is such a deal. The more I use YouTube Music the more I think it really kind of sucks, but free is free. I really only pay to remove ads from videos for my kids, so music is a bonus. This would be mine, no commercials on YouTube is so worth it. The music is a bonus. Public library card. This one is underrated and it's free. The Great Courses. It's now under the umbrella of Wandrium, and they have a bunch of other stuff, but I look for the GC stuff, they have hundreds of courses. Each one has roughly 26 to 40 lectures. They're the best professors in the world, the ones that students report as their favorite teachers. My boyfriend and I always have 4 on Thursdays, a science, an art, a philosophy, or wild card, and a history. We've done classes like botany, the Analects of Confucius, the Medicis, the physics of time, early humans and the history of food. I've got a good deal with them at $10 per month all I can stream. Great for lifelong learners. Depending on your library, you can get this for free on Hoopla. Most are also on Canopy if your library has that also. Audible. I pay for the plan with the 1 monthly credit and always find books that take at least that long to listen to on my commute and that cost at least as much as the membership. Some libraries have audiobooks that can be borrowed. Most libraries do. I use the Libby and the Hoopla apps to connect to my libraries and check out audiobooks. Dropout.tv. Well, let me ask you this, where are you from? Cambridge, Massachusetts. Not really. This is the first I've heard of this site. Looking at it, I can't tell what it's about. Is it a streaming service for other comedy shows they produce, like Netflix? Or a streaming collection of lesser-known shows from other studios? It's a streaming service. They used to be College Humor, and now a Dropout. They do improv, sketches, challenge games, D&D, and other game show stuff. All original content produced by them. Dimension 20 and make some noise is worth it. Absolutely. Throw in Game Changer, and it's the steal of all streaming. Then all their other stiff onto of those like, actually, Adventure Academy, and Total Forgiveness. I'm shocked it's not more talked about. Very important people, my friends. Okay, so then what did you do with $100,000? Quote, I invested it and then I turned it into $16,000. Quote, came here to say this. I subscribed, just for a few weeks, so my kid could watch Fantasy High sophomore year and then cancel. That was over 3 years ago and we still haven't worked through all the actual play content, and they're constantly putting out more, not to mention the game shows are really fun and creative. It's the easiest $5 I spend every month. I'm a paramedic, please heed this information. If you live outside of a major city, hell, even if your city's hospital isn't the best, seriously consider purchasing a membership to your closest air medical helicopter company. The cost isn't outrageous and it saves you if you ever need to use it. Helicopter bills are expensive and insurance will leave you out to dry on them. It's in your best interest to inquire about purchasing memberships if they're offered. I've done this. My husband's coworker had a major heart attack, and they had to airlift him. He and his wife had this membership, and it saved them so much money. I believe 1 year for life flight was about $80-ish. But you can pay for multiple years for a discount. We have a hospital in town, but a lot of major issues get sent down to the hospital an hour away. I have a subscription for air filters for the home. It's one of those things you always forget to replace, then when you see them at the store, you forget what size you need. With the subscription, the correct ones come in the mail, every 3 months, like clockwork. My Mill broke up with her BF. One day we're over at her place, she's complaining about never being able to get all the dust clean. Ask her when the last time she changed her furnace filter. Her, surprise Pikachu face, says she never has her ex used to take care of that stuff. Me, you haven't changed it in 2 years. Me, goes to the furnace room, there's 5 new filters sitting there looking pretty. Pull the old one out and it's completely clogged, like to the point her furnace was working overtime and her bedroom got cold. Change the filter. Go back a week later, it's pretty much clogged again. Change it again. Week later it's dirty but much better. Change it one more time and all is good. Her house was so dusty lol.